Hello everybody, thanks for joining me. I want to give you a very quick update on the roads. Yesterday I came out and decided to finish off the sidewalks for the straight sections. As well, over in this end, there used to be just a hinge with a couple of tiles on it, and I was able to extend the sidewalks out over there. So I'm going to take these down to the table really quick and show you how I did that. I just want to let you know they are available on Rebrickable now, so if you want, you can go and get the instructions for these so that you can build these amazing looking roads for your very own city. So like before, these connect together with 4 pins, making sure we have a really strong connection. But I'm going to take those out now just to show you real quick. So it lines up on that side. Then we flip it over to the other side. That lines up. And that lines up as well. The sidewalks on these straight connections are straightforward enough. Let's take them off so you can see how those are constructed. First, we'll start on the edge here, and this is just some stud on the side bricks. They're the same on both sides. Then if we pop off the sidewalk itself, on one end where we have the studs facing out, that was real simple. It's just basically standard wall construction, and then I put some stud on the side bricks up here so you can put accessories or whatnot, and lined it on the edge with some tiles. On the other side, like I mentioned, we pull off the curb bit. And if we look at this one, it's a little more complicated because we have the anti-studs on this side and we needed to make it so that the studs face the opposite way. So I used some stud on the side bricks and some brackets to do that. And that will lock in like so. Once again, the rest of the construction is just wall style with the tiles and the stud on the side bricks. As you can imagine, the curve section was much more complicated than the straight section. In fact, I did the curve first because I figured if I could do the curve, then I could emulate that with the straight section without too many difficulties. Now, I did take a couple of shortcuts with this because there really wasn't any good way to get the two ends here to line up. So if we remove this, which could be a manhole cover or it could be a spot for a lamp post, you can see there is a tiny gap here. And on the other side, when I show that one to you, this bracket is also covering a bit of a gap. So start again by taking off the curb. And this slope and these slopes kind of all connect up to give a simulated curve in the inside. Again, these are just connected with stud on the side bricks. This side is relatively straightforward because we have the studs facing out. So this is some standard wall construction, and then slopes and tiles on the end to finish it off, and of course those stud on the side bricks so that we can put our round plate there to cover that gap. If you look through here though, it gets a little bit complicated. We have a single clip and bar in there, and that's going to connect up to our other side. To the other side now, it gets quite a bit more complicated. This took me a long time to figure out how to do this side. So let's pull it off and you can see how it works. This part right here is actually only connected to the roadway. It is not connected to the rest of the sidewalk. So when we pull it off, we can lift that right out. It works like a puzzle piece. So it slots in and out like that. But when everything's connected, this single stud is holding this firmly. And the rest is wall construction with some slopes on the side. But on the back end here, you see that we have the tiles and the curved slopes again, but our studs are actually facing in the wrong direction. Again, I employed headlight bricks along this edge to give us a spot to put this little assembly of plates and tiles. So you can see when we connect these clips and bars together, this and just sort of hangs over. So when we bring our other side in and we lock the other edge on, it comes together like so. Now on this side, I again had to take a bit of a shortcut that I mentioned with this bracket. So we're gonna pull this off and I will show you how I did that. So these two edges are not connected at all. Here we have a plate under there and then a series of plates with a tile, and then we had to stack the slopes in a different style of configuration. So turn it over, you can see what's happening here. We have our slopes staggered as we did along the rest of the curve, but at the very end we switched our slopes around so that this slope edge rides along where these bricks end, and that gave us a nice edge on either side. So the bracket up here covers that hole that would be left there, and it gives a nice little spot to put a garbage can or another accessory on the side of the road. Thanks so much for joining me for this quick look at the changes I have made in the roads. Don't forget, you can go to Rebrickable and download the instructions yourself so you can make your own roads for your very own city. The more support I get there, the more incentive I have to expand out the modular road system. So thanks so much. Have a fantastic day. Keep dreaming in bricks. Bye-bye.